increase the weight of gravity on Menagerie, literally push him through the floors down through the building.
We're big deals, we're famous, we're powerful, and we have information that they need to know right now.
We can do this with trust, and I will be the captain that we need.
I don't know what you want me to say, man. Like, we're a team. You don't think that we can help you?
Somebody get him help! He needs help, medical attention, anyone!
Welcome, one and all, to Paralog, an actual play podcast featuring indie RPGs and short, emotional campaigns. Today, again, we will be playing Masks: A New Generation by Brennan Conway, a game about high-stakes superhero action and even higher-stakes teen melodrama. This is our, I think, penultimate session of this mini-campaign.
Wow.
We have some very exciting things in the pipeline.
Mini.
It's mini compared to fucking Critical Role.
Okay, well, everything is mini compared to Critical Role.
Yeah. Let's be real.
I'm your host, Violet Blitz. I'm an audio engineer and tabletop game designer, and I use she, her pronouns. You can find me at Blue Sky at Violet Blitz, and you can find the games I make at direcrow.itch.io. A couple people have bought my game recently, which I haven't done any other marketing, so it must be because of this podcast, which is very exciting. You can find the show on Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Twitter, all at the handle at ParalogPod. Please leave comments and rate our show, interact with us in any way you'd like. We'd love to hear from you. Joining me today are 5 wonderful players. Cecilia Gonçalves de Azeredo.
You have gotten better at saying that each and every time, Violet. But yes, hello, I'm Cecilia. No response to that.
Because I feel like I've said it the same every time, but good.
No, you've gotten better. You've
Okay.
improved. Check the
I'm sorry, I was
tapes.
bad.
Hey, editor, can we roll him back?
Yeah, Cecilia, she, her. Today I'm joined by my dog, Luna, which you can't see, but she's here.
Oh, hi, Luna.
Puppy.
Sitting on my
Fun
lap.
fact, Cecilia blames pissing her bed on Luna.
No, we can't say that. She's been mad at us about that for years.
Yeah, well, Luna and I, we share a lot of things. Yeah, that's the end of that. It's snowing today here in Sanctum City / DC. And, like, people are acting like it's the apocalypse. I don't know about where you guys are at, but it's really not that serious.
Snowmageddon all over again.
Okay.
Snowvetchkin all over
I heard
again.
like the grocery stores were like,
Oh,
were sold out.
my
Yes.
God. Don't even joke, lad. Don't even joke. I had to go to like 6 different Stop and Shops yesterday.
Nolan Kale.
Hi, guys. I'm Nolan. It is also dumping snow here in the best city in the world, New York City.
Oh, brother.
For context, 3 months ago now, on Halloween, I painted a nerdy pumpkin called Eugene. Because I painted it and didn't carve it, it is not fully fallen apart. It's just a little squishy now. So after we finish recording today, as a final hurrah, we're going to make a snowman outside and use Eugene as the head. And I'm very excited.
Audrey Dutcher?
Awful.
It's just a little squishy, man. It's not a big deal.
We're off to a really good start today.
It's all the nervousness about, yeah.
That's right. Hi, I'm Audrey, she, her, and I play Peregrine, also she, her, aka Darlene Dubois, and I am recently vaccinated and huddled on my chair.
Fun fact, this is the first vaccine that Audrey has ever received.
I said, listen, Tdap, not for me. No, I'm fully up to date. Thank you.
Cam Cogan.
Hello, I'm Cam. It's also snowing here in the real, actual, dead-ass greatest city in the world, Boston, Massachusetts.
What is blood waffling about? That's crazy.
No, you're outnumbered here, Nolan.
Yeah. Also, says the guy who went to college in Boston, like you couldn't find a college in New York City. If it's
There's
so
a reason
great.
I went back. Look, I tried Boston and I was like, nah, we got to go back to the best city in the world. You know what I'm saying?
What? Our sports teams just won too much for you, huh?
Ooh.
Damn, chill.
That was uncalled
speaking
for.
of-
Because I can't even speak on that because I'm a Mets fan. So I don't have any ground to speak on.
Let's go Wizards. Everyone loves the Wizards.
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Get a home.
Your references.
Okay.
And Vincent Lay.
Yo, I'm Vincent, and I am in the worst city in the world, Rochester, and it's been snowing for 2 months straight. So I don't want to hear from any of you guys.
Of course, when this episode airs in June, this will all be a distant memory.
Yeah, this would be crazy. Yeah, for
I don't
context,
know. It might still be snowing in June for me.
that's a
Who
good
knows?
point. For context, yeah, this is January 25th,
No!
Yes.
2026. The AFC
No,
10:27
Championship
a.m.
game is happening today. We got
Dear listeners, there's a very good reason why we record so far in advance. So it's not laziness.
it's preparedness.
It's preparedness.
We're locked in.
Exactly.
Are we ready to start?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yes.
Yep.
Hold on, I have one more stupid joke to throw in. No, I don't. I'm kidding. I'm ready to start.
Yeah, you know, the funniest jokes are the one that you say, I have one more joke to throw in.
And then I explain it afterwards. I go, guys, you know that one was a winner.
Da,
That
da,
one-
da, 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 da. Moving on.
Did you just play segue music?
I played our segue music. Listen to the podcast.
No, I don't. I'm into visual media only.
Whoa.
Long form visual,
Like, without
non-climactic media.
We need to play the game.
Okay.
9 p.m. on April 10th, 12 hours before the EMBER assessment begins. Deep in the basement of the EMBER Observatory is the Hearth, the high emergency action and ranking targets hold, EMBER's version of the Situation Room. A paneled gray hemisphere protecting its users from physical, digital, and magical interference. Around a large table sit Vera Ward, EMBER's director, with 4 of her most trusted employees. Silver Sentinel, aka Stella Silvestri. Her usual confidence is noticeably absent. Wearing a gray pantsuit instead of her armor, she stares stony-faced at the large monitor behind Ward. Control, a former beacon and head of Triple R Anacostia, Sanctum City's reformed villain team. In full costume with dragon mask on, he stands next to the monitor, giving a briefing to the EMBER heroes. Dispatch, one of EMBER's many secrets, an artificial intelligence that doubles as their information repository. His matte chrome head is the oldest part of him, a retro-futuristic vision from the 50s. As you go down his body, parts get newer and newer, a patchwork of repairs and upgrades. His humanoid torso connects to a slick, black, military-grade spider frame. 8 spiked legs carrying the heavy robot. From its spinner, a web of incongruous cables extends towards the wall. Finally, Bastion, aka Bao Nguyen. Second in command of the beacons, he's been there longer than Sentinel, but has always dutifully listened to her orders. He stares at the images Control puts up on the monitor, a terrifying resolve building within him. These are the results of Control's stakeout on Nebulon. With the help of EMBER's other deniable assets, some of which he can't even tell the beacons, he's uncovered Nebulon's secret identity as William Denver, and his company Watershed Industries, which he uses as a base for his supervillain activities. A factory full of Palisade Defender bots flashes onto the screen, and everyone tenses. They threatened the city 17 years ago, killing the original Peregrine in the process. His nephew, Zui, is dead because of them, Bastion thinks. These weapons that Nebulon built and hid for decades. Next, blurry images of supervillains sighted at the Watershed compound. Nebulon, of course. Seeing a picture of him out of costume takes everyone off guard. Sure, you can see the resemblance in his figure, but he's just a man. He can be defeated. Menagerie, we knew. Bastion's shoulders tense, straining against his mechanical arm as he reads through the list of superpowers. Power appropriation, flight, enhanced strength, enhanced speed, nuclear resistance, magic nullification, fire generation. Torch. Bastion was the boy's mentor, the closest thing he had to a father. The two were very close. Buzzkill. Pictures in and out of costume, sightings at the MLZ. Bastion glances to Sentinel. Buzzkill is the one that ruined her reputation, made EMBER look like villains. But she knows she can't fight him head on. That must be my job, he thinks. Lovelace. No picture. A mysterious hacker that's been assisting Nebulon. Not much is known outside of what Goldbug told Sentinel weeks ago. Slipstream. Control's voice doesn't betray any emotion as his former teammate appears on the screen, the teen speedster looking out of place among hardened adult criminals. Fracture hasn't been seen since the negotiation at the MLZ. Whether they're working for Nebulon or not is a mystery. Aftershock. This one surprises him. Bastion stands up, fists clenched, as if he's going to fight the picture on the screen. A stern look from Director Ward stops him. Dr. Mara Chun, a former member of the Beacon Cadet program. Another mentee that he's lost. He failed her, failed to show her Ember's potential. She only saw its fractures. 10 years ago, she turned, finding him out of costume and ambushing him and his family, resulting in the death of his sister T and her husband Chun, An and Zui's parents. Of course she'd be working with Nebulon. Of course, this is all Bastion's fault. He steps back from the table but doesn't sit down. Control finishes the presentation and looks at Bastion expectantly. A swirl of revenge, responsibility, and regret settles within him, hardening into resolve. Director Ward, Sentinel, I would like to lead this mission. We open on Ember's medical bay, a whole floor of the observatory facility with sterile white hallways, doctors in masks and scrubs, individual treatment rooms, and a large waiting room. Sunnyside's ruptured stomach is being triaged by a team of doctors. He's wearing a power-inhibiting collar, so his pale pink eyes, no sunglasses covering them, stare unconsciously towards the ceiling. In another room, Horizon sits uncomfortably in an Ember hospital bed, cast over his nose an IV in his arm, pumping fluids and electrolytes into his system to replenish his powers. Kestrel sits in a chair nearby, refusing to leave his side, even as a physical therapist looks at her wing stubs as well. The waiting room is eerily sterile and quiet, but made to be comfortable, with plush blue couches and familiar touchscreen menus. Bastion, Silver Sentinel, and Kraken stand in here conversing. What about the other four of you? Where are you? Horizon's room, the waiting room, or Sunnyside's room?
I'll start. I'm probably in Sunnyside's room.
Yeah,
I think I'm there. Like, I've cleaned myself up a little bit, but it's very overwhelming, whatever this feeling is, that anger that I felt before, the guilt that I feel now. Like, there's so much noise around me, but all of it is just kind of a blocked out static to a rush of thoughts about what the future is going to hold, what is going to become of me, what's become of my uncle, what is the consequences of this, but also because there's that guilt of the last things I said to Goldbug and the decisions that I feel like I've made and how that might affect me and the Starlings.
Yeah, the past few minutes have been a blur since you dropped Sunnyside in the observation deck. The whole test got shut down, both because of that and because of the whole facility being on high alert that Nebulon is coming. He was rushed down to the medical bay, and Bastion kind of led you down there with him. Right now, you sit there being kind of ignored by this flurry of doctors and nurses as they are focused on Sunnyside. Your uncle, is in the waiting room. He hasn't really spoken to you about what you just did, but he will soon.
Yeah. And I think, like, as I'm sitting there, there's so much motion around, and for the very first time, I'm completely still. There's not, like, an inch of my body that is moving.
Sure. Where is everybody else?
Definitely with Horizon, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Horizon's room as well.
Okay. Silver Sentinel is in the waiting room, Goldbug, if you wanted to talk to her.
Oh, I think I'd be in with Horizon, at least for right now.
Okay. Then the whole team, sans Ricochet, is in Horizon's room. He is pretty okay. You're conscious. You're, again, probably not very happy to be in an Ember hospital bed, but Kestrel kind of insisted that you get replenished after pushing your powers to their maximum. It's a simple fluids IV, and your nose is broken from hitting the barrier, but you don't feel good. You still feel like a tension in all of your body.
Oh, of course.
And Kestrel is basically in a sports bra and jeans as a physical therapist, is like massaging her wing stubs.
Yes, Menagerie is terrifying.
You did really good, Horizon.
I barely hurt him. I used everything I had. I shoved him through a dozen floors, and he looked unscathed when we were running away.
Right. Um, but you saved my life, to be honest. I don't know if I certainly couldn't have handled him alone, and I don't know if Kraken and I could have either. He's not immune to your powers, Horizon. Thank you. And I'm sorry for not trusting you earlier.
I don't know. Maybe I could have done more to earn that trust before shit really hit the fan, huh?
You never have enough time before things go wrong.
Yeah. Why are so many incredibly powerful people who have the power to change things for the good working together for terror? Why does that happen?
Nebulon thinks he's trying to change things for good.
I know that. What about Menagerie, Buzzkill, Lovelace? They don't all think like my dad does.
She looks at the rest of you. She doesn't really know them that well.
What we have to remember is that there are also so many superpowered and powerful people fighting for good. Yes, it would be nice if no one ever did evil, but I mean, look at the people standing in this room. There are reasons to keep fighting. Reasons to believe we'll win.
Well said. I think she kind of pats you on the shoulder, even though she's sitting down. I know that Bastion is making this big plan to fight Nebulon, assault his stronghold in a few days. The Falcons are going to be part of it. And I think you all can do a lot of good and help us there, but it's going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done. There's a lot of supervillains there, as you've just listed out. Buzzkill can probably control my wings too, so I'm just as easy target as with your suit, Goldbug. Nebulon could fry any of us in an instant. Menagerie could tear us limb from limb. That doesn't mean we don't fight, but that means we have to be smart. We have to find ways to fight them without getting killed, and we have to find ways to stop them without a direct fight.
Yeah, Dan, I've been thinking about this. Do you know exactly what Buzzkill's powers are? I mean, I know it's everything that I can find on him just says machine control, but that's so vague. What does he do? Is he sort of interfering with the electromagnetic signals, or is he a metallurgist? What's his deal?
Out of character, can I riff here? Or do you have ideas?
I think it's closest to interfering with electromagnetic signals.
Yeah. I was around him for a lot of years. From what I understand, he messes with signals more than anything. He can't actually. I don't think he can interrupt hardware. I think he can change where the signals are going, how the things are being controlled. But if it's protected somehow, or maybe there's some level of interference there, that might put a slow on what he got.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely more electrical than digital. You can't just set up a firewall that would stop him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cecilia?
Cecilia, no.
Dom?
Oh, Cecilia's the one raising her hand. Don't blame me.
No. Domingo, yes.
I just had a comment. So, Peregrine, about that stuff you were saying about absolute power corrupting, and why do people use it for good? Why don't we just take away their absolute power? I mean, I just snuck a glance into what's-his-face's room, and they had a giant collar around his throat that was keeping his eye beams from shooting out. Why don't we throw one of those on Nebulon and Menagerie?
You want to get close enough to try that?
I mean, if we bum rush him, maybe we could, or we could deploy it tactically.
Do you think Ever would let a couple go for us to keep on us just in case? It's better than killing some of them.
That is how we ended up defeating the Mycans. But my understanding is they've tried to collar Buzzkill 3 times, and he keeps escaping. So even if we could collar everyone else, I don't know if Buzzkill could free them.
Do the collars need to be tuned to a specific set of powers?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
But, I mean, they've been trying to do that, I assume. You should
Can they
talk
be?
to Vera.
But they have one already set for Menagerie, so that could take him out of the equation.
I don't know. It's more difficult on aliens. It took 8 years to make it work on Mycans.
Well,
But
they
we've
had him in
got
jail
a
until
super
Nebulon showed up.
genius. Yeah, exactly. And we have a super genius right here. What if we make something, or we, you, Goldbug, make something that doesn't look like a shock collar? Like, it looks like something else.
RFI,
What is RFI?
radio frequency interference. We
Huh?
can build if he's interfering with the electromagnetic signals. We can build a magnetic field. It's like Earth's. It like weathers the solar flares. It's all electromagnetic.
So, what are you talking about? Interference, like punching the signals? I've tried that before. It doesn't work.
No. It's like there is like if we establish because we have a lot of sort of machinery and mechanical superheroes, and going up against Buzzkill is not going to be good. I mean, we saw what happened the last time that Sentinel tried it, and I don't think that I would fare any better as my suit is looking right now. But if we gave our technology a sort of specific magnetic polarity to it, it would give it a magnetic field that's sort of like Earth's like dipoles, where they interfere with the solar flares that come over from the sun. You could build something that would weather that sort of electromagnetic interference and just send it over you and
Goldie.
around you. It's like aerodynamics, kind of.
Goldie, you said that Earth can do it. Do you think that I could do that with my powers? I can make gravitational waves. I have.
So it's not quite the same.
I think Stella walks in the room, the door, the airlock opens, and she kind of leans against the wall and listens in.
Oh.
How can we be sure that wouldn't interfere with the normal function of our suits?
Well, we'd have to rework them a little bit. We'd have to. I think it would just be like we'd have to do some tests.
We have 2 days. You think we can do it?
Yeah, but Tommy's
yeah,
a super
that's-
genius.
Yeah. And, I mean, maybe if all else fails, couldn't you make like a... Because we're trying to concentrate this to one spot. But couldn't we make like a big field? Would that just be easier? And then nobody has powers, and then we can just beat them up with our fists.
Well,
like Peregrine.
I like that.
We
Well,
can't.
so it's
We can't make a field that nullifies powers. Tommy's suggesting of something to stop Buzzkill from controlling our suits, right?
yes,
Oh.
yeah. It's a little. It's smaller. I mean, if I could, he kind of gives Stella like an eye. If I could get my hands on one of those collars, I might be able to work something up. But I don't know. It's a lot for 2 days.
It's a very closely held government secret, also, how these collars work.
Well, he's like about to like make some sort of comment about dispatch, and then it's like,
I mean, that wasn't in the dossiers. That like they have a dossier on like what it is, but
yeah.
no, that those aren't like
Well,
technical.
no, just sort of like an offhand kind of like
Yeah.
thing about government secrets.
Tommy, I think we need to talk, says Stella.
Yeah, probably.
And I think she'll look at the whole team and say, as I think you all know, a few of your members were testing to be the next generation of beacons. Peregrine dropped out. She kind of glances at you. Ricochet, given what just happened, might be out of the running. Which means that the leading candidate right now, at least as far as I'm concerned, is Goldbug. But I understand he's already a part of your team.
Well, this mission seems a little more urgent right now than picking out your member, but if...
Well, that's why we were
I mean,
picking
if
out a
you're-
member, as for the mission, but yes.
If you're genuinely considering adding Goldbug to your team, all the more reason why you should trust him with such secrets. He'll prove himself.
Hold on a second. Goldbug. No, you should stay with us.
You're missing an important step of adding him to our team, which is levels and levels of security clearance that he would gain from being a government employee. That, I'm sorry, but he can't gain as a private vigilante.
Doesn't really need your permission. Excuse me.
To
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Let's. I'm sorry, guys. Stella, can we take this
yes,
outside?
she'll step
Goldie,
outside into the waiting room.
Do what you got to do.
Sort of gives you a nod. I can't join the Beacons.
You have all these big plans and all these very good ideas as to how to improve our technology.
Yeah, but I'll always have those. That's just who I am. That's me.
Listen, Ricochet's out of the running, Peregrine left in the middle of the test, Sunnyside's in the ICU, Prisma we like, but she has responsibilities to the Constellation Corps. Blue Man would be good, but another alien, another Isolde just killed our last member, so it wouldn't be a good look.
Isn't he the burger sponsor guy?
Yeah, but people love him. He's a burger sponsor guy. And Lucerne and Petrichor are promising, but they're nobodies with no real powers. They're not powerful enough to survive a fight with Nebulon or Menagerie. Ricochet seemed good, but
He
we
is
can't condone that
good.
behavior. You are our best hope, Tommy. You're smarter than me, and you will live to be some great inventor. And this place, I chose to become a beacon because of the access and technology and resources I would have. More so than you will ever get from the Falcons. Everything they built, I built for them, and they don't have those resources anymore.
Stella,
I know you like your team, but think about your future.
You don't understand. I can't have access to those resources. Every time you give me something, the last time that I had access to resources like this, I was consulting with Meliora, and I made this world-eating virus. I fucked it up. They gave me an inch, and I took a mile. I don't trust EMBER like I trust the Starlings, like I trust my friends. And I don't trust myself as an EMBER agent, because that's what I would be as a beacon. My obligation is to the world, to Sanctum City, but first of all, it's to this executive monitoring bureau. I wouldn't feel like a hero. I'd feel like a government spook. No offense, but
Some taken.
fair enough. I don't see why you need me. You already have you.
You're like me, but better. If I was as smart as you are at your age, I could have achieved so much more. And it took a lot of work and time of my life to get up to what I have. And if I had a golden ticket, I wish I would have took it. I can tell I'm not convincing you.
Stella, I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything that you could say to convince me.
I don't think so either.
I'm sorry. It's just not. I've spent so much time thinking about the hero that I should be, the type of things that I should be doing, the type of team that I should be on. I have so many people telling me where I should be going, what I should be doing with my mind. I have you, I have my dad, I have Allsmith, I have all of these people, and I don't think I ever stop to think about what I want to do with this power. I mean, I'm a meta. This kind of intelligence, it's not natural. It's not it may not even be good. I think that you're just a guy or like a girl, but you know, my point still stands. I mean, you have built all of this from nothing. I mean, you didn't have a golden ticket. You didn't need it. I think you are a much better person to be the leader of the Beacons, to be a member of the Beacons, to be beholden to Ember than I could ever be. And it has nothing to do with my intelligence, and at the same time, it has everything to do with my intelligence. And I really hope to continue working with you in the future. I really hope that this doesn't put a damper on our relations. And I really hope that you will let me install this EMI shield in your armor so that we can fight Buzzkill together.
We can do the shield. We can't do the collars.
The what?
The collars, the power inhibiting collars. I am not allowed to give you access to those. Even if you could improve them, even if it would help us greatly. If you don't have the clearance, you can't see them. But the EMI shield's a good idea. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you, Tommy. I'm glad you chose your own path.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you wanted me to be. I've been doing a lot of that lately. Send me over some specs and I'll see what I can do about the shield.
Well, when you're done talking to your team, we'll go into my workshop.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Ricochet.
Do we have to? Let's do it.
I think at about the time that Silver Sentinel enters that room, Bastion enters the room you're sitting in. And just kind of his looming presence, quiet, opens and closes the door behind him, trying not to disturb the doctors. And just stands next to you, arms crossed.
Yeah, I think Ricochet has had his head down the whole time, just staring at the tile. Just like listening to the various orders of the doctors, listening to the machines that are beeping around him, how unstable they are, and just like wondering what's going to happen to this other kid that he pretty much destroyed. And then like after a few moments of Bastion standing there, I think he'll look up at him, and I think for one of the first times Bastion sees, even through the mask, there's this sort of vulnerability that An never really shared with his aunt and uncle. There's like this sadness, this weakness that he's hidden. He didn't even see this when Zui died. But as like everything's kind of coming apart, it feels like for An, he just can't hold up this kind of mask, this emotional mask that he's really had this whole time.
We've described Bao before as a man of few words. And I think he, for the most part, just lets his presence speak for itself. That he is here, but he is not happy with this. And I think he'll let the silence or the doctor's orders linger for a few minutes. And then the door opens again. And dressed in a lab coat and a mask, your aunt, Lon, comes in.
Fuck. Yeah, I think I wait for what I know is going to be some onslaught of words. I'm just so paralyzed that I cannot start anything.
You haven't seen her for like a week. Is that correct? Since you dropped her off.
Yeah.
And flew away. I think she is keeping it together and says very dryly, very practiced, "We'll be disturbing the doctors."
And I'll stand up. I think I'm going to take my goggles off and my gaiter down and really let them see my face as I walk out with them.
Yeah. You can like feel Lon tense behind you. As I think I think you only make it to the waiting room before Lon starts, and says, "On, I thought you had learned. I thought that all these risky behaviors that you and Zui were doing, these going to abandoned places, these trying to play hero would have stopped. Right?" And I think Bao puts a hand on her shoulder and is like taking your side here and says, "It's not his choice whether to be a superhero or not. It came with the bloom. He has powers and he's going to use them." And she says, "No. How many of my children, of my relatives, of your sister and her husband and their kids do we have to lose? How many arms do we have to lose before we know this is a bad idea?"
No, you're
Are
right.
you really going to put our only other child in peril? Are you going to put him against Nebulon and Menagerie? And he says, yes. He needs an opportunity to prove himself, to prove that his powers can be used for good, which they can and they will be.
No. I've done plenty of proving ever since what happened with my parents, what happened with Zui. I've proved all I need to prove, and it's that I can't handle it. I can't handle powers. I can't handle family. I can't handle friends. Everyone around me just gets hurt by my decisions, by I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's a curse, but all I know is that I've lost everyone. I've hurt countless people.
Bastion kneels down in front of you and says, "It's not your fault."
No. I think I push away from him. Like, stop. Both of you, just stop.
We have a chance to get back at the people who did this to us. At Nebulon and at Aftershock, they're the ones who hurt people. Sure, we've all done risky things and made bad decisions. That doesn't mean it's your fault.
I'm gonna look him straight in the eye. So you're gonna tell me that what I did to that guy over there, you're seriously gonna tell me that wasn't my fault? That my fist didn't go straight through his stomach because I couldn't control myself?
He blinded you.
No, I blinded myself. I had a conversation with Goldbug. I was replaying our conversation. I was reliving the night where I saw my brother drop limp in front of me. And all I saw, it's not that I saw light. It's not that I saw nothing. I saw that fucking machine. And I rammed it with my might. And with more force than Zui ever had to take, with, I'm sure, more force my parents had to take, and they had a fucking building dropped on them. So I don't want you to tell me that it wasn't my fault, because it was. And I have to deal with it, and I feel I should be in that room for if he wakes up, because if he doesn't wake up, then I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
He's going to wake up. We'll be fine. We have some of the best doctors in the world here.
It should have all stopped. We never should have gone to that building. We should have listened to you, Aunt Lon, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Our house is the way it is. I'm so sorry that you've lost all the people that I have, and I'm sorry that it feels like you're about to lose someone else, and I don't want that for you. I don't want that for either of you, and
Lon goes to hug you if you'll let her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she like grabs you tight and holds you like she does feel like she's about to lose you.
Yeah, I think at this point tears have already, like, as soon as that contact was made, tears have broken out. And I think he just shuts up and he hugs her.
And she says, if you want to be done, we can be done.
I don't know what I want. I really don't. I know that if he were here, he would know exactly what I would want, because he knows me better than I think I know myself.
No, he doesn't. He was a confused kid, too. I know you always really looked up to him, but he didn't know what he was doing. He was lashing out. The only you that he knew is the you that you projected to him to seem cool and bad. You're much more than that, On. You
But
can
what
be
if
whatever you want.
But what if I am just bad?
I think Bao says you're a superhero. You've saved people, you'll save more. You helped pull Sentinel out of that crisis. You helped save Riot Girl when she was about to get shot. I saw it. You hurt someone more than you should have, yes. And you're right. Part of it is your fault. That doesn't mean... I've hurt people too. That doesn't mean you can never make up for it. You take it as a lesson and you learn to control your powers more, which is exactly why I wanted you on the beacons. Help you control your powers. They're not exactly like mine, but they're of the same family. I don't know.
Well, I think that opportunity is...
You might be right. That doesn't mean I can't train you, even if you're not on the team. You can be a superhero. You should be a superhero. You have these powers, and you should use them to help people with great power.
Great responsibility.
I'm going to look towards Aunt Lon.
And I think she steps back from you and says, I don't agree with my husband, but it should be up to you.
I've always had this dream, and I don't know if I've ever mentioned it. I don't even know if I mentioned it to Sweetie, but this was even before I got my powers. But, you know, our family has been we've had such a rough history coming here to Sanctum City, and then what happened to my parents and everything like that. And I know I don't remember them as well as you guys do, but you know, at night sometimes I'll just picture us having normal lives, you know, and I know the point of it is that it's a dream. It's not a world we live in where superpowers don't exist. And every time I wake up from that dream, and it feels so great because I have everyone that loves me. I loved everyone that and they're all there, but there's still that part of me that feels missing. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I want these powers. I don't know if it's because I want to do something that's not just living, but really being alive. But I know all I want is you guys there with me. And I don't know what choice to make. I don't know if I'm going to go fight Nebulon. I don't know if I'm going to retire forever and, you know, work at Disc Burger or something like that. But I want you guys to know that you all are my heroes. You guys shaped me. And I feel I need to do whatever I can to repay you guys in a way that makes you feel proud of me. And I want to do it in a way that you guys approve of. And to be honest, I want to fight. But there's other ways.
We come from a long line of fighters, On. Fighting evil, fighting the unjust. It's in our blood. It's not something that we can just walk away from. And Lon says, that's bullshit. There's a wide world outside of Sanctum City. I was probably going to have to move to avoid these mobsters after us anyway. We can live a life without superheroes and supervillains. I can study something else. Where do you want to go? I can't bring your parents back. I can't bring Sweetie back, but we can live a normal life.
How about we make a deal? One more time. I go out under Uncle Bao's watch, and we get our justice, and then we get our happy ending.
I can't throw away the thought that Menagerie or Nebulon or Aftershock are going to hurt you badly.
then I'm going to make you a promise. I move faster than any of them. If I even see them look at me, I'll leave.
That was so good.
Thank you.
Today is Friday. It is maybe 4 p.m. on Friday at this point. And the confrontation, as I think Bastion lays out a bit of the plan to all of you, is going to happen on Monday. It's a short time frame, but the faster it happens, the less chance that Nebulon gets word. You are all gathered in the waiting room along with Kestrel and Kraken and Bastion and Silver Sentinel. And Bastion says, the assault will happen on Monday the 14th. We have 4 teams. Ground evacuation, water cutoff, covert operation, and airdrop. Sentinel, myself, and whoever our new beacon is going to be, approach from the ground. We quietly evacuate citizens in Bellhaven, since we'll be listened to and we have EMBER agents helping. Anyone else who can't fly or doesn't have a lift can join us, but the more people we have, the more dangerous it is. Because we'll be noticed. When she gets a signal, Thaw, from Triple R, will approach from across the river, freezing the water to cut off any escape by boat. And when they reach the compound, they can start disabling some of the defenses. A covert team will teleport into the facility, trying to shut down any automated defenses, led by Covenant. He kind of looks at Kraken and Kestrel, and Covenant is not with them. But Kestrel nods. He'll teleport Control and maybe Kraken and anyone else who can be covert into the facility and try to shut things down from inside. Then the Falcons and the Starlings approach from the air, starting the assault proper. It'll be hard to hide coming in from above, but if we already have them surrounded on land and by sea, or by the river, that'll be the signal for our attack. One of our top priorities is keeping Sentinel, Goldbug, and Kestrel away from Buzzkill, who can control their suits and wings.
I think I might have actually figured out a solution to that particular problem. Anybody who has any sort of machines that influence their powers, are their powers, make up their powers, come see me in Sentinel, and we will get you outfitted with a brand new Faraday cage. It's a little hat you wear. It's got some boots as well. Or you can like integrate it into your suit system, and it'll keep any sort of unwanted. It's like a bug zapper. Keeps any sort of unwanted electromagnetic interference from your circuits.
I think as you see Come See Me and Sentinel, I think Kestrel gives Sentinel a look of like you didn't poach him, but you're still, I don't like that I have to come see you to get this upgrade. But Sentinel did build her wings in the first place.
Who broke up with who?
That was a good question.
You can ask if you would like. I don't think that's common knowledge.
Dom would definitely ask.
Yeah, I was gonna say that seems like the kind of thing that Domingo would say.
Do you literally say that out loud right now?
Are we gonna be okay fighting, together, ladies?
They both look at you and say yes.
Okay.
The resident lesbian isn't here. Shannon would be able to sniff that shit out. No problem.
And I think Sentinel kind of looks to Kestrel and says, Bastion will be giving the orders. He's on lead here. And Kestrel nods. That's good progress. I hope that's completed in time. That will give us an advantage against Buzzkill, but remember there's also a lot of robots there that he can control.
2 things about the robots and the defenses. I know not all of you might trust me, but I'm at least familiar with Nebulon's defenses. 1, whoever's coming in by water needs to be careful. Most of the guns that are hidden below the water outside the compound are triggered by movement or messing with the surface of the water. So getting too close is sure to trigger the defenses.
Sentinel and Bastion exchange a look. They did not know that. And Bastion nods.
Second, I don't know exactly how they've set up their control in the facilities, but they have factories producing both the Bloom and the robots on site. I have some ideas about where they might be actually controlling the robots from. It would not be centralized with the rest of the defenses. Um, I don't know the exact location, but that seems like the sort of thing that me and the Starlings could try to figure out. We can't take on Menagerie ourselves, but we might be able to find that, take out the defenses there, and shut down the robots for good.
Okay.
And can I just say, if you don't trust Horizon at this point in the game, like, go home and do some self-reflection. And he puts his arm around Horizon.
Aw.
Because this guy is as trustworthy as anyone. So,
Thanks, Tom.
yeah, I got you.
They hear you, but look to Kestrel, whose opinion they trust more, and Kestrel nods. Mark 1 respect with Kestrel. She's defending you here.
Thanks, Kessie.
Sick.
Nope. Don't say Cassie.
Now you unmarked. Now you unmarked.
Well, we were looking for a target for our covert team, so if you want Control, Covenant, or Kraken with you, they can help you sneak in, I suppose.
Well, after this
How-
meeting, let me talk with them specifically. I can give them a better sense of the actual layout on the inside and what the priority targets might be.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if I come in, Dan, I can come in with you, and we don't even have to disable these things. We could turn them. We could turn the gun right back around in their hands. I could rip control over them, and
It needs to be all of us. I just did some stuff of my own. You guys were testing, and that shit was scary. I need you guys by my side. I can't do this alone. We can't do this alone, Tommy. It needs to be all of us.
yeah,
There's a
yeah,
reason
no,
we're a
that's-
team.
That's what I'm saying, man. We go in together, or we don't go in at all.
Okay. Okay, then you'll be our covert operations team.
How exactly were Control, Kraken, and Covenant planning to sneak in anyway?
Covenant can teleport.
Oh,
That would help.
And,
Yeah.
and
That'll do
I
it.
think Sentinel corrects him and she says he can pass through the curtain. Not quite the same.
okay.
I'm gonna like give a
not
look
gonna
to
ask
Castro,
questions.
being like, "What does that mean?"
And she gives a look to Ricochet.
I think Ricochet's been trying to keep low this whole like conversation, and has just kind of been staring at the plans, not really paying attention except to like the actual directions.
Okay. Is there anything else we want to add to the scene?
There's no invisible people in this room, are there?
How would
Someone's
you
scrying on
how
us.
would you attempt to figure that out?
Sprinklers.
Well, yeah, D-Man can't, but I feel like the Ding Gang's got to come back, and they have an invisible person on their side.
Well, is Vera here then?
Vera is sure. Vera can be part of this conversation. I think out of the elevator, as Bastion is wrapping up the plan, Vera Ward walks out of the elevator. Again, this kind of short, half Chinese woman in like a very well-tailored suit.
Okay. So, can I try to kind of like read her while this conversation is happening? Maybe pierce her mask, even.
I think Pierce her mask has to be a conversation. I
Okay,
don't
I
think you can
see.
just do that with a glance.
Okay, well then, can I look at her throughout this conversation, and does she seem at all on edge? I mean, more so than normal.
Yeah, you have had very few. You haven't really interacted with her in person before, but she is stony-faced. It's clear that this is not the first time she's heard this plan, that she has, had a say in this plan, and is kind of trying to do the same thing to you, as reading all of your expressions. But there's very little that seems to surprise her.
Okay.
But I will say, Control got the help of EMBER's other deniable assets to case Watershed Industries. So, Ding Gang is here somewhere.
Are they on our side? Is the question.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they were casing Ember or casing Watershed, then like,
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Now we zoom out. You have a weekend, I suppose, to prepare for this, tie up loose ends. Ricochet, I don't think you've told the team that this is your last hurrah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think all of this is being kept very secret from the media. I think there are stories about Nebulon's attack on your tower, but I think there are also a lot of counter stories coming out of like the MLZ Talcott's MLZ and more left-wing sources trying to paint like a picture of you all like arriving at Ember headquarters, trying to paint you all as Ember assets. And I think Talcott gives a speech to that extent on some TV show where he's saying like, oh, the Starlings and the Falcons are just working for Ember. They're against our mission to make the city a better place. Talcott is trying to mainstreamify being anti-Ember. And he is not fully succeeding because Ember still has a lot of sway over people, but like the Talcott's MLZ being like also a place to shop is all like trying to get people on, like basically when Nebulon takes over the city, he'll have an army with him, is the idea. And people won't be like, oh no, there's a dictator in our city. They'll be like, it's Nebulon. We're making things better. We're kicking out Ember.
We love this guy.
Yes,
We love this guy.
This has been their plan. Which I want to be clear, I'm like a anarcho-communist. Like I feel bad making quote leftist the villain here, but I think it's clear that they're not actually that. But they are using the language of progress to hide their goals. Okay. We have a weekend. 2 of you need to roll time passes moves. Peregrine and Ricochet.
Yeah.
And then I also want to emphasize the looming threat of Lovelace that if you don't plug in the USB and capture Ember's data, she will release the moth virus onto the internet.
Yeah.
Question for Violet.
Yes.
Did I clear angry from hurting someone or breaking something important?
Yep.
I should hope so.
even though that happened because of another roll, you should still clear it.
Okay. Are you going first, Audrey, or me?
Oh, I can go. I get plus Savior, which is +3 at the moment.
Nice.
And I needed that because that is a 5 + 3, which is 8.
Sorry, don't we have to answer a bunch of questions before you roll?
Shoot, I forgot. Okay. Ignore that number.
Sorry, when time passes, roll plus Savior to see how the members of your legacy feel or react to your most recent exploits. Before rolling, ask the other players to answer these questions about your performance. Take -1 to the roll for each no answer. So.
Okay. Has Peregrine been upholding the traditions of her legacy?
What have you done lately?
Refuse to take a test.
Listen.
Save people at the MLZ, be a leader of the team. You've kind of stepped into that role more.
Honestly, going against Ember and not assuming that test hold of your legacy of Nebulon.
I think you are upholding the traditions of your legacy. I don't think you've done anything particular that is anti what Peregrine would be.
Yeah.
Okay. Have I maintained the image of my legacy?
Yeah, I think especially at the
got the same
MLZ,
costume.
the image of you are a hero who is not pro Ember, but is also, not pro Nebulon. And you're keeping her secrets thus far. It doesn't sound like you're revealing to the public that she had powers or that she had a fling with Nebulon. So I think you are upholding the image, maintaining the image.
Heck yeah. Have I made the other members of my legacy proud? The other members of my legacy are Kestrel, Raymond, and Walter Talcott.
Yes,
Who I still don't understand this mechanic, but
he's like the nemesis of your legacy.
I know, but why do I... We've had this discussion before. I don't get it. It's okay. Yes, have I made the other members of my legacy proud?
I think probably Kestrel, but I'm not sure about the other 2. Because, you went to talk with Riot Girl, but then also didn't stop her from being a part of the MLZ. The whole conflict still happened and kind of escalated.
And also, when you refuse to take the test, that was obviously, they did not see that as a good thing.
Well, Kestrel didn't really want you to take the test in the first place.
Fair.
And Raymond probably didn't either.
Yeah.
And Walter didn't.
I think it is actually very Peregrine to kind of skirt authority in that way.
All right.
Excellent.
That was the most satisfied excellent I've ever heard in my life.
Sure. Yeah, so no minuses, which means what did you actually roll on that die?
An 8.
Okay, so you got an 8. On a hit, one of them offers meaningful encouragement and opportunity or advantage. On a 7 to 9, another is upset with your most recent actions and will make their displeasure known. I think what Talcott is doing is already that, of like, is
Yes.
attempting
Insulting
to
us.
slander you, but also I'll say he's honing in on this thing of like, your mother, the original Peregrine, was an alternative to Ember. She would have loved our movement and what we're doing here. Meanwhile, her daughter is just cavorting with the enemy.
Cavorting.
I love cavorting.
Can that be the next adjective? Short cavorting campaigns.
Okay. And Vincent, what are you rolling here?
When time passes, roll plus mundane, which I have +3 right now, to see how you're managing your obligations. On a hit, things are going pretty well. You have an opportunity or advantage thanks to one of your obligations. On a 7 to 9, you've lapsed on one obligation, your choice. On a miss, you haven't given your normal life anywhere near the attention it deserves. The GM chooses 2 obligations that are going to bite you in the butt.
I feel like you should automatically fail this.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, and to say it out loud, your obligations are your close relative, your schoolwork, and your volunteering at rescue.
Yeah.
Are you okay to just fail?
I mean, I haven't been to school. I haven't been volunteering. Like, it's, yeah.
Mark 1 potential.
Hell yeah.
As you fail a roll, even if it's a mandatory failure. I mean, you're like expelled or suspended, right? You haven't been to school in a week. You're suspended at least. Like,
don't they know my house got shot up, man?
You haven't been coming to school, so we're gonna expel you from coming to school.
I mean, yeah, a truancy officer is looking for you.
Yeah.
And like goes to your house and sees it is destroyed. And I think Bastion and like and Ember are like, you know, sending an official letter being like, his whereabouts are government business. You cannot look into them. But like, I think Emmy and Kevin are texting you, and like even people you don't talk to are like, man, are you okay?
Yeah.
I think we've seen your close relatives not be super happy with you.
Yeah.
And I'm curious what Gridlock knows about everything that's going on, because he still doesn't know you're Ricochet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there have been 1 or 2 like call welfare checks that you've missed.
Yeah.
Which is kind of unlike you. Like you have always made rescue a fairly high priority.
I hope Sinza's okay though.
The obligations are gonna bite you in the butt. I don't know what to say.
No. Covenant was gone because they were training with Sinzo, right? That's the whole thing.
That's Kraken, not Covenant.
Oh.
I think Gridlock texts you, Professor Carrazzo, this kind of adult who you've worked with at Rescue, and says, like, we should talk. Do you want to, like, get a coffee at X time?
Yeah. I mean, I respect him enough to hit him back.
And say
I mean,
no.
not saying I don't respect my friends to not hit them back, but it's better for the story. But I'll text Professor Carrazzo back and pretty much say, like, yeah, life has been crazy. Like, there's a lot of things happening right now, and I've literally not had the chance to go over to Ember. Rescue. I would love to get coffee with you sometime after this weekend.
Yeah,
after this weekend.
I think he texts, you know, after a few hours. I understand. I hope things are all right with you. Rescue needs your support when you have time.
Yeah.
Yeah, as the metahuman youth of this city are kind of slipping out of our grasp.
Yeah.
And towards more the side of Nebulon and Talcott. As again, they're trying to build a superhero movement. What do you get up to this weekend? As tensions rise, I think. Oh, I was gonna say a group chat. It must be like a Signal chat because it's supposed to be secure.
Signal.
Yeah, I think
Signal
Bastion
mentioned?
starts a Signal chat, and like, actually no, I don't think you all would be in that chat. I think he's doing that to Kestrel. I don't think he really trusts any of you with that information.
In the group chat with Kestrel, though, we're all like, Kestrel, tell us what he did. Copy his messages in, please.
And Goldbug, I don't think I need a scene of you and Silver Sentinel working on the shields. Maybe we just get a roll, though, to see how well it goes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think like the concept behind like a Faraday cage is pretty like rudimentary, like E&M physics. Like I can understand how that works. I took a class on it.
Right, but the question is, can you actually design something that negates someone's powers you don't fully understand how they work?
That is a good point.
Like, can you make an electromagnetic cage around you? Sure. Can you make it so it doesn't disrupt your electronics and so it does disrupt this other person's powers? That's more difficult.
Okay.
I think this is unleashing your power with a gadget. If you want to roll plus superior, or you could just roll plus freak if that's higher.
Oh well, I'm still hopeless, so I'll roll plus savior or plus superior.
Actually, I believe the way that hopeless works is it's not technically -2 on freak. It is -2 to unleash your powers.
Bruh.
I'm telling the truth. I'm sorry.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. Well, then I'll still use a gadget.
Wait, no, your freak is better than your superior right now, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
won't.
Wait, what am I saying? What am I saying? Jesus Christ. It's like I've never played this game before. A 1 and 2 makes 3, baby.
That's a 3.
Yikes.
It's a 3.
I think you make something. As you said, it's not a hard notion to understand. It's not a super difficult thing to build. I think I like this idea, and I don't want to say it completely doesn't work, but I think using this Faraday cage is going to, in some way, inhibit your suit, Sentinel suit, and Kestrel suit.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Because it's like it's like an enclosed system. So like I can control the suit, but like all of the externals, like the scarab drones, the Argent eyes, like a lot of that stuff is not gonna work because the signals are contained within the Faraday cage. So like nothing can get in, but also nothing can get out.
This is basic stuff, Cam. Everybody knows this.
Dude, classic Faraday.
Okay, which means your limitations here are, so you'll be somewhat immune to Buzzkill unless he smashes this thing, but you can't, I think your comms are down, period.
Yeah.
Because if you can't communicate in and out of the cage, plus Sentinel can't use her Argent eyes, you can't use Scarab. Yeah.
Seems like a nerf, low-key.
I know.
I mean, it's, that's what you need in order to work. So your comms are down, and any sort of like signal jamming you could usually do won't work.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you stay with someone who isn't wearing one.
Well, yeah, and they can
That's a good point.
speak to you.
Yeah, so since like if we're going through and installing this and like the comms aren't going to work, like I think I will probably kind of take Peregrine aside.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So this is probably in the aviary. Like after you and Sentinel have spent a few hours trying to install this and realizing that your comm systems will be down, like before making the final decision of, okay, are we doing this or not? You go to the aviary and talk to Peregrine. And the aviary is pretty fucked up right now from Menagerie's attack and Horizon pushing him through a bunch of floors. So I think Peregrine is like in the vet right now cleaning up rubble. And this space that used to be your med bay is like completely destroyed. It has a hole through the ceiling and through the floor. This big like mechanical arm that came from the ceiling that like helped patch you up and spray on adhesive is now just completely fallen and broken.
Hey,
Hey.
You got a second?
Yes, certainly. What's up?
Right. So listen, we have the signal jammers working for they should work against Buzzkill. They should stop the machine control so like he can't really take over my suit or Stella's suit or Kestrel's wings or anybody else. So that's good, right? That's all squared away. The rub is it jams all signals, sending and receiving. So the way that I did the comm system for the Scarab and everything, it kind of runs through my suit. Kind of everything goes in and out, and now like nothing will be going in or out. So we have lost comms for this mission. That's it. End of sentence. We've lost comms for this mission.
No, great. How confident are you that it will stop Buzzkill's powers?
If Dan is correct and I'm correct, and I'm making some best estimates here about how his powers work.
I think you and Stella were also able to go through like logs for her suit to try to figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In that case, then yes. Yeah. No, it should work. It should work. We should be fine. The suits won't turn against us. We won't end up fighting you guys, which is great.
Yeah, ideal.
Yeah, but not the comms is a little rough. I have an idea, though.
Do tell.
Yeah, well, so do you remember the thing that we got out of the egg? The circlet?
Oh,
the little crown thing?
circlet.
You put it on and it like...
You were reading our minds.
Yeah. Well, so that, I think, can work a little bit like the suit in sort of the nexus of the comm system. Like it'll be hard to like send and receive to each other outside of it, but whoever's wearing the circlet can kind of be a conduit through which we can have communication. It won't be the same as like comms being able to talk to each other, but there's like one of those like mind meld aspects to it.
I'll say it would let you issue commands, but you couldn't hear anyone else.
Wait, really?
Yeah, well, because when I described this, I said, your minds are not built for this thing. This is built for Mycan psionic minds, and it just extends their reach. So you can do a little bit with it, and it gives you like a mechanical bonus of letting you help without spending team. But I am not giving you telepathy. That's a superpower you don't have.
It's not telepathy. It's like, it's something different, something much more limited. But, so I have kind of held on to this thing for a while. I was hoping to kind of integrate it into the comms so that, like a couple months down the road of working on it, because it's alien tech, I could be able to sort of circumvent this and have the... but we have 2 days, so that's not going to happen. And I thought that since this circlet would kind of make whoever is holding it the conduit through which the team flows, it should go to the team leader. And he sort of like very, very hesitantly like holds it out and that's you. Right?
Peregrine kind of uncrosses her arms.
I'm sorry.
I guess
I'm
that
really
makes sense.
I'm bad at the okay, Darlie, let me start over. What I am trying to say is, I guess this is a little bit of an olive branch, if you should choose to accept it. I know I've been kind of running off and sort of dragging everybody along with me to solve my problems. And I guess I got kind of caught up in it and in my head a little bit about it. And God, when am I not? But
I think Peregrine just gives you a hug as you're talking.
Okay.
Tommy, I've been an ass. You're an amazing teammate. You're an amazing friend. I really fucking hope you don't join the Beacons and you stay with Starlings, because honestly, we'd be dead in the water without you. I mean, I can't even do basic algebra. I'm pretty sure I'd never set foot in any basic science class ever. And
Peregrine, are you joking? Being a hero is not about basic algebra. There's nothing. We need you just as much as any of us. You are our moral center. You are the one person on this team that is a true superhero. You do what's right. You don't get caught up in your own shit. You don't stay in your own head. You don't do things just because you can and like before you stop to think about whether you should. You're the soul of us. And I don't want to leave that behind. I'm not joining the Beacons. Man, fuck the Beacons. They asked me and I said no. I want to be here with you. I can do good. Because you do good. You are good. You are a good person. And I don't think I could say that about many other so-called superheroes out there. I definitely can't say that about myself. So
no,
I
that's
want you to have this.
not true. If I'm good, you're even better, I guess. I'm confident that with all of us, with the trust and the friendship that we had, we're gonna crush this. Now and forever. Thank you.
Sort of gives you a salute, sir.
I think Peregrine just laughs at that.
That can be seen if you
Yeah,
want.
that's a good.
Sounds good. That was
but
great.
can I roll comfort or support?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Okay. All right, I'm rolling mundane, which is 0. Okay, that didn't work. That's a 5.
Shit.
Oh, mark potential.
Shit.
As Tommy, even though you are having this tender moment with Peregrine, and you have decided in your heart where you're going to be, there's still 1,000 different voices pulling at you.
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay, sure, you have this big fight happening, and you have planned for this fight, you'll get through this fight, but it is kind of this is something I say about my own life a lot, an event horizon. Even when you're trying to think about something else, your mind is
An event
focused.
horizon.
I know that.
Sorry.
Even if you try to think of anything else, your mind spirals with plots and plans about this fight with Nebulon and with Lovelace and how Lovelace fits into all of this. But like your future after Monday is blank right now. It's not something you can put your mind on, which is a feeling that I personally have a lot and is a very difficult feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of got that. To say not to. Yeah, Cam kind of is going through that a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Okay. We have a few scenes we need to do.
Yes, and then I don't want to maneuver people, but I do feel like going to Altsmith's house and talking to Lovelace
Is urgent.
Yes, that's.
Well, Horizon said he wanted his thing
Yes,
specifically to happen
exactly.
before
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Horizon.
After the meeting, what is Goldbug doing? Where has he gone? Where's he about?
Where am I about? Probably. What is the lab in the aviary? Like, is it just the?
I don't think the Aviary super has a lab. I think where you were working with Stella was at EMBER headquarters.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, if you want to be in the Aviary, I think again it's kind of been destroyed by Menagerie. I think Kestrel has asked you to like run some tests on the computer and security systems of the Aviary because they are pretty screwed right now. But just like seeing what is still intact, what can still receive a ping, etc. Yeah, so you might be like in the coop or in the server room doing that.
Okay, then I'll just be in the coop then.
Hey, Goldie, can we talk?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Dan. Yeah. Let me just he sort of like starts like shutting off all of his computers and shit, and like
Yeah, I'll like grab like another like rolly chair and like bring it up to your desk. I feel like these past few weeks have been so hectic, and we haven't really had a chance to talk.
yeah, no, I would say the same. I mean, you got
Uh,
smushed like a bug on a
yeah,
windshield.
yeah. He like rubs his nose. I'm really stressed about tomorrow. I
Yeah, man. I mean, aren't we all? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's yeah,
Is it
yeah.
bad that I'm worried about what's going to happen to my dad? Like he's evil, right? He has killed a lot of people, and he has taken his ideology like way too far. And there's some truth in there, but he's not doing the right thing with it. He's causing what's looking like either mass chaos or mass addiction. He's teaming up with a lot of other evil people.
Like my sister.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. But you know, he's your dad. Still, you can hate the guy and remember everything.
I have these like two sides in me where like on one side, I just want to like grab him and beat him to a pulp and hurt him really bad for all the times he did that to me. And on the other side, I just want him to like take a step down and say you're right and step away from all of this and just be my dad again and then not be a villain anymore. And then we can like live a life outside of all this. And that's never going to happen. But part of me still wants that. And I don't, it's so hard to wrestle with those two sides. And if it comes to the moment, I want to be able to do what I have to do what's right, set things right. I don't know if I can.
Dan, I wish there was something that I could say that wouldn't ring really hollow to me right now. I mean, dads, man, can't live with them. Can't live without them. I
Yeah,
mean, I guess it's good though that you don't just hate him with all that you have. I mean, that means you're still human. You still feel something for him. I guess I'd be more concerned if you didn't feel anything for him at all.
it would be easier if I didn't feel anything for him.
Do you really want it to be easier though? I feel like that's a slippery
I could
slope.
use a break.
Dan, I think we could all use a break.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with your dad and your sister? What do you want there?
I don't know. I think I'm kind of in the same boat as you are. I my dad is toxic. He's carcinogenic. He's not I don't think I want to be around him anymore, but I don't want to kill him. I think I just kind of want him out of my life. And I guess it's a lot easier to do that when he's just a regular asshole and not
A super powered
super
evil
genius,
villain?
super
Yeah.
villain. But with Tella, I sent her one of my little care packages. Do you remember that?
Yeah, you sent it to me like 3 weeks after I left.
Yeah, I know, man. I just I was fighting you and you were doing all this gravity stuff and I just thought like where have I seen this before? And just I felt the same way about Liz or about Tella and with did you ever watch The Incredibles?
No, I think my dad called it corporate proto slop.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that, but yeah, so her whole thing she wants everyone to be super, right? And that's kind of her deal, and she thinks that it'll make the world less boring. And there's a character in The Incredibles that feels the same way, and he's the villain. And he's super smart, like Stella, like me. I don't know. I think she likes media and I like media, and we can connect through that way. And
I hope so. And what are you gonna do if she doesn't want to bond over movies and goes through with her threats and keeps fighting with Nebulon?
I guess I'll do what I have to.
I think we're the same there. And
I'll do what I have to.
I don't know what that means for you and your sister. But for me, if I have the chance to stop my dad permanently, I think I should.
If
And I
you
don't know if I'll
can,
ever get that chance. God, why can't families just be normal? This is
then they wouldn't be families, dude. I don't. I think you got to look at this logically. Nebulon, William Denver is your dad, right? And
Yeah.
you love your dad, and he raised you, and he might have been kind of an asshole, but he
Mhm.
did what he did, and I guess he had good intentions at the time and whatever. But Nebulon is never going to stop.
Yeah.
If there's a way to save William Denver,
Yeah.
then I would say go for it. But Nebulon has to die.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think anything can hold him. God damn it. Okay. One other thing. I need to tell someone this, and I need to know what you think.
Yeah.
So this is about An. I don't know if you remember this, but you remember how An was like doing graffiti with that girl and made the graffiti of his, I think he said it was his brother.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
his face was familiar to me, and I don't know exactly where I know it from, but I had a lot of years of doing bad things to people, and I fear that's where I know the face from, and I don't know what happened or what I did, but do I need to tell Ricochet this before this weekend? Like, it's gonna be
Dan,
really dangerous.
Dan, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Man, I'm worried I killed his brother.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know where, I don't know how, I don't know what the situation was, but I did that to a lot of people when I was like 13. You know what I mean?
Not really, but I can get a Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Do I need to tell him before we go this weekend and stuff might happen? Like, I'm worried. I don't know what the result of this is going to be. And I feel like, but there's also the thing of like, if I tell him, are we still going to be able to work together as a team on this really important mission?
Dan.
Yeah.
You're not going to like this. I feel gross even suggesting it. But the last time that An thought he had a lead on someone who killed his brother, he got so worked up about it, he put his fist through a guy's stomach. And that wasn't even the guy that killed.
Yeah.
We need all hands on deck here to fight Nebulon. He thinks Nebulon killed his brother.
Yeah.
For right now, I think it might be best not to disabuse him of that notion until Nebulon is out of the picture.
Okay.
I feel horrible to even say that, because An is my friend. Zui was my friend. He was my brother's friend.
You knew him?
Goldbug marked guilty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horizon already has it.
Yeah. I didn't know him. I've been stewing on this for weeks. I was trying to figure out where do I know that face from? Why is it familiar? And I can't
Would I,
place it.
out of character for 1 second, would I know or remember that Sui's death happened because of the Defender bots at like an Oxen Hill robotics thing? Like, how much of this did I hear about at the time?
Yeah, I don't think Zui's death was like publicized at all.
Even to your
like,
family friends, I don't think they would have said.
I think only like internally people knew what happened because it was also like a lot of complications with stuff having to do with like Uncle Bao, but also with the Helios bloom and like that stuff couldn't get near the media.
So like I think you knew that he was like in a place that he shouldn't be, and it was like a construction site is probably what they said, and he got hurt there.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that. I'm sorry to rope you in on this. I've been sitting on it for like a month and I didn't know who else to tell.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm glad you told someone, and I'm glad you trust me, even though I'm really not glad that this is what I'm being trusted with. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wish that I had figured my shit out sooner. But he was my dad, you know? He told me, he said this was the right thing to do, that we were finding a future for ourselves and our people, and that I just had to keep training these powers and making them stronger and doing what he said, and that we'd get there.
It's okay. I mean,
Oh, and I'm just gonna like punch a wall. I hope we get him. We can't deal with this. I can't have him around for years more hanging over my shoulder just out of reach, threatening the next thing. Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes. Oh, guys, I feel so gross about that. I feel so icky about that.
You guys are disgusting.
that's
You guys disgust me.
Oh, and it was so devastatingly in character, the whole thing. Like, God.
Okay, I think we cut from that to on.
Yeah.
You think?
I am. On is standing in in the Fairfax Cemetery. This is where like originally his parents lived before they kind of moved down to Sanctum City to be with the rest of the family and then met their unfortunate ends. But right now he's standing there. It's pretty green. There's no one else around, just gravestones kind of lining the site. But he stands in front of one particular one with his brothers named on it, Zui Ming, and just beside his brother there are two other ones, reading Kunming and Timing, his parents. And he knows that just a step in front of them and 6 feet downwards lies pretty much his whole family, victims of the supernatural of Sanctum City. And he's holding flowers. He has a towel and a bottle of water in another hand, and he kneels down in front of the family's grave, which has been ritualized with bowls of rice, porcelain vases with flowers, and there's another like half-filled water bottle, like crumpled and speckled with dirt to prevent unnecessary waste.
There's an empty plot next to Zui's.
Yeah. And he takes the dirty water bottle and he uncaps it and he begins to pour it on top of the stone. And he uses the towel to kind of clean both his brothers and his parents' grave. And once that half-empty water bottle becomes fully empty, he switches to the new one and he continues. And then he pours some more of the water into the vase and replaces the flowers. And then I think he just stands there looking at his brother's grave and only his brother's grave. And it's like he's addressing a stranger for the first time. Long time no see.
I think Lon's words about you only knew a part of him and he only knew a part of you are resonating with you right now.
Yeah. I haven't been by as much as I should have, and it seems Lon and Uncle Bao haven't been there either, but that's partially my fault, so sorry. And I think he's like looking down at the grave, and eventually his eyes can't look there anymore, and he looks up towards the sky. You know, I've been thinking that in a grim way, I hope there isn't an afterlife, because then you wouldn't actually be looking down on me, and then when I eventually die, I wouldn't have to deal with you raining hell on me. I mean, I don't even know if we'd end up in the same place, you up there and wherever you are, and me wherever I'll be. And I did something bad. Something horrible. And the worst part is I don't even know how I really feel right now about it. It all happened so fast and I couldn't control myself. But I'm standing in front of you, and the actual act, it's almost like barely on my mind now. And I mean, that makes me sound more evil than it actually is. Like, yes, of course it's on my mind. I injured someone. I feel guilty about it, but not in the way that I feel like bad directly about what happened. I mean, he's fine, stabilized, but what's more on my mind and what has been on my mind since it happened is what you might think of me. I've always wanted to be like you. You were the guy that everyone relied on. You took care of me growing up. You were there for Ben and Emmy, and even as much as Aunt Lon and Uncle Bao thought you were a despicable kid and how I was just a kind of a minion follower, I know they would have missed me less than they miss you right now. I mean, you're just the epitome of selflessness. Remember back in 8th grade and you got into that fight with David Monahan, and then after school you dragged me to his house so you could apologize to his parents even though you lost? I thought you were out of your goddamn mind. And even now, like, someone challenged me to a fight and I almost killed him. I mean, I wouldn't be facing his parents anytime soon. I'm just so angry, Zui. Like, I have been for months, knowing that whatever killed you and almost killed me was still out there, and I've found it now. And I have a chance to give you the vengeance you deserve. And if you were here and you could talk back to me, I know that you would object, and I'm already getting annoyed with you even thinking about that scenario, but that's the thing, is in a better world, you lived. And I didn't. And you would talk Uncle Bao out of doing this, and he would call you an idiot, and then you would bail on your own and convince Nebulon to become a better man, and the stupid thing is that it would probably fucking work. But that's not me. I've always been the real despicable kid, and you just took the brunt of it because I know you didn't want to see me get hurt, but I've been hurt and I've been hurting, and I think this is the only thing that will stop me from hurting anymore. So please, I'm just asking you. I'm not asking you to forgive me if I do something bad, but please just don't judge me and don't yell at me too much if there is that afterlife. And I think the words eventually trail out of my mouth, and I stand there and I look back down, and this time to my parents' graves, and I didn't really know them very well compared to my brother. And I think maybe that's where he got his compassion from. I mean, after all, like, all the stories I hear about them were the types of stories I would tell about my brother. But on me, I was raised by my aunt, who, as much as she doesn't want to say she's a vengeful person, had the same kind of anger when her sister-in-law, my mother, died, who wanted to take the Helios Bloom with her when she left and it failed. I have the support of my uncle, who's been wanting justice ever since Aftershock attacked us. And I think Zui and I might have been brothers, but we were raised fundamentally different. And I think it takes until now for me to realize that and to hear Aunt Lon's words in my head that he didn't really know me and I didn't really know him, that as much as I want to, I can't be the hero that I know Zui would be because we are different people. And I might not be a hero at all, but I do strive for justice. And I'm going to do it my way, not his. And then I walk away.